Hello, good people. This video is about Project Vita 4.0. All the launch related details that you might need will be covered in this video. Let's get to it quickly. What all will be covered in this video are what Project Vita 4.0 will try to accomplish, what are the individual course coverages, what is the class scheduling, what is the pricing, what is the registration start and end point, important dates basically, and the final thoughts. Project Vita 4.0 will try to make you smarter. Eventually, what we're looking for are more responsible young adults who are looking for postgraduate admissions and are becoming smarter and thereby clearing their exams. We will start at absolute basics, regardless of your initial level of preparation, how familiar you are with the course content, how familiar you are with the exam. Regardless of where you stand, we will take you from the most basic level to the most advanced level in the most comprehensive and cogent manner possible. We will be focusing on instruction in terms of enhancing your knowledge, and at the same time also try to improve upon your decision making skills when it comes to picking which question or selecting which question you're going to, which question you should be attempting, which question you should be leaving. At the same time, please understand, while we can do everything in our part to make it easier for you, if you don't do the work, nothing will ever get accomplished. You will have to do the work. We will be there every step of the way, but unless you do the work, nothing extra can be, or nothing successful can be accomplished. Coming to individual course coverages, within the QA section, we have divided the entire course into 5 distinct sections: number theory, arithmetic, algebra, geometry, and modern math. Modern math includes PNC, probability, and set theory. During the course of the class, you'll be focusing more on understanding formulae instead of rushing, understanding concepts instead of rushing through formulae. Formulae, for all the good that they do, limit you severely when you're trying to handle something like the CAT 2023 QA section. So you would have to be more mindful of understanding the reason behind why a formula exists rather than simply knowing the formula. Each class will be around 2 hours. Each class will be followed by exercise sheets, which will have video solutions. Recordings of the classes will be provided. We will move from absolute basic level to absolute difficult levels very slowly and in a very meticulous fashion. The hours dedicated in class will be 250 plus, including theory, followed by workshops, tests, revisions, and of course, test analysis. Then within the DILR section, the most fun section out of the 3 in the exam, here you get asked questions on things, as in quant is slightly easier for people with more engineering background. VARC is more comfortable for people with languages background. DILR is new for everyone everywhere. And in DILR, you have some basic tropes, basic setups that you have to learn, namely tables, line graphs, bar graphs, pie charts. But when you come to CAT, they usually give you questions, which is an amalgamation of all these concepts. And what becomes critical is for you to learn how to record data rather than solving. Given enough time, everyone can solve every DILR set. Just that within those 40 minutes, how do you maximize your learning? How do you end up ensuring that you get the best out of it? That is what the focus of the DILR course is going to be. And given that CAT tends to give you questions outside of the known setups, there will be intermittent testing in the course from the first month itself. Of course, video recordings will be provided, sectional tests, and video solutions for them. All of that will be provided. Within the VARC course, right from the beginning, we will start off with RCs, the most important section in the paper. Then we will have lots of practice-based material, classroom-based practice, and also material for self-practice. The subsequent classes will be on critical reasoning, verbal logic setups. Verbal logic setups would include stuff like parajumbles, odd one out, parasummary, and the like. Everything will get covered in classes. There will also be specialized vocab and grammar-based training, which is particularly useful when it comes to non-CAT. In CAT, you don't get direct questions on that, but in non-CAT you do. So you have to prepare for them as well. And they tend to be very helpful tools when it comes to CAT-based solving as well. Again, there will be lots of material present, and we will ensure that you don't have to turn to any other place in order to practice stuff. Now, the prep action plan, the way we envision it, the way we want to execute it, and the way we will execute it within our courses. You will join us at enrollment. Then orientation, the orientation here refers to a particular topic orientation. What exactly should you be expecting? So when we're doing arrangement, when we're doing, I can only talk of DLR, when we're doing arrangement or when we're doing games and tournament, what are the usual biases that people have? What are the things that you should carry forward? What are the things that you should be leaving to the side? Then get into in-depth theory coverage. then do lots of practice. And then when you do a lot of practice, you will come up with your own insights. You will come up, there will be some shared insights that both the teachers and the students would have. And then there would also be your individual insights, the sort of errors that you make, your own behavior you will start observing. So you will collect your own insights. Then next topic, we'll set the expectation, we'll do the orientation, then theory, then practice, then insights, then orientation, then theory, then practice, then insights. It will be a never ending loop. It will keep on going up until June. It will keep on going up until June, and June is like the hard limit. We may end up completing it prior to June as well, but June is the hard limit. By the time June ends, the theory coverage for all the three sections, VARC, Quant, and DILR, will perhaps get over. Out of the three, Quant is the one that takes up a lot of time, but even still, by June, even Quant would be over. And right after individual sections, let's say in DILR, we are done with our theoretical input by the mid of May itself, or in VARC, we are done with our theoretical input by end of May. Then whenever that ends, or a hard beginning point, July, from then there will be testing based training. There'll be mocks, there'll be sectionals, there'll be live attempts, there will be discussions, there'll be analysis, all sorts of things would be there. Not only would solutions be discussed, we would also engage in the exercise called question selection. Which question should you be picking up? After how much time should you be moving away? Then there is going to be the aspect of time management. Some tests are going to be insanely difficult, some tests are going to be slightly easier. So it is not just time management with respect to how much time you should be devoting to a question. It would also be with respect to emotion management in the examination hall, something that I believe would have helped a lot of kids when they were appearing for CAT 2023 paper, especially within the QA section. And then you have your own learnings repository that you would build after every test, because learning repository is simply a collection of questions or insights that had previously escaped you, but now you see keep on getting utilized very often. For instance, something that you can add to your learnings repository, even if you haven't taken classes so far, but you wouldn't believe me right now, whenever there is a TSD question in which harmonic mean of speeds is to be used, something based on average speed, usually the numbers are going to be 10, 12, 15, or some multiple of them. You would have seen 10, 12, 15, 20, 30, 24, and 60, 40, 48, and 80, 120, 96. These numbers get used very often. So whenever you have a TSD based question on average speed, if you can simply plug in these numbers in the first go and see if they're fitting, then great. If they're not fitting, then you solve it the conventional way. But then force fitting this in the beginning, force fitting these numbers right at the start, is a very good way of reducing your time for questions that usually take up a lot of time. Now learnings like these will get added to your repository when you take more and more tests. This is how we plan on conducting the classes and executing everything that we are going to do. The class schedule, uh, on Mondays and Thursdays, you will have DILR with me. On Tuesdays and Fridays, you will have QA classes with Tushar sir. On Wednesdays and Saturdays, you will have VRC classes with Ananya ma'am. Now, Sunday, we have kept free right now in terms of content classes, but there will be guidance classes with Soham sir. So all these people are very knowledgeable in their own domains. I wouldn't call anyone an expert because we are all still learning. But all of us are extremely knowledgeable. Tushar sir and Ananya ma'am have taught in several national level institutes. They have done wonderful work there. Soham sir is an IIM Calcutta graduate and is currently working with Microsoft. He recently got a promotion also, which is what led to him not being available for an extended period of time. But because he loves providing guidance to people so much, he said he wants to be engaged in some capacity, and we found the best thing that he could do without necessarily overtaxing him was to provide guidance. When I say guidance classes, this would include how do you make notes, how do you revise, how do you manage your work life balance, how do you manage your workplace stress that is not allowing you to study, how do you manage competing claims on your time. Let's say you have a family function and you have to do cat prep and you have to go to college, whatever other concerns that you may have. Also guidance sessions, while it is Soham sir's individual domain, he is the one responsible for the entirety of it. It's not like it will only be Soham sir providing you guidance. Of course, Tushar sir and Ananya ma'am and myself, we will also be providing guidance, but for all other concerns outside of the classroom, in case you don't want to approach any of us. Som sir is also slightly younger, so he's more your age. Maybe you can open up to him slightly better. You can go to our website, anastasisacademy.in, in order to know more about the teachers, and also look at the results of last year and the feedback of the students and all sorts of things that have been done. Coming to the section that everyone was waiting for, the pricing. The QA course bundle, which includes the QA classes, the workshops and topic tests, and the QA sectional test, will be for 10,000. The DILR course, which has DILR classes, the DILR practice sets course, and the DILR sectional test, will be for 10,000. Similarly, for VARC course, we will have the VARC classes, the sectional test, VRC sectional test, and the RC extended practice course, which has lots of RCs for you to practice. That will also be 10,000. Okay, the combination of this, which is known as the comprehensive course, Project Vita 4.0 comprehensive course, that is available for 25,000. Within the combo course, the additional things that you'll be getting will be the guidance classes. Yes, the guidance classes, subject-based guidance classes will be present within each of these courses, but then the general guidance classes about life and work-life balance and all of that, that will be present within the combo course. You'll also get mock attempt and analysis. When I say mock attempt and analysis, I mean the full-length mock. Again, for QA section attempt, you will get guidance in the QA course. For DILR section attempt, you will get guidance in the DILR course. For VARC section attempt, you will get guidance in the VARC course. But for, let's say, time management or tests like SNAP and tests like NMAT, when you're looking for guidance on those papers, as in how to manage time and everything, that will be covered within the combo course. Additionally, the combo course will, of course, have full-length mocks. You will have 15 CAT mocks. You will have 10 NMAT mocks, 10 SNAP mocks, and 5 ZAT mocks included within the combo course. Additionally, I'm sure everyone has read the text in the slide already. We have been lucky enough to survive despite our, frankly, very poor marketing skills. Not a lot of people, the name in itself is a challenge for a lot of people to say. I am still called Anastasis, Anastasis and Anesthesia and all sorts of funny names. But Anastasis means resurrection. बहुत ही simple word है, but ठीक है. We have survived so far. This is our fourth CAT course, fourth year of operation, fourth time that we are starting our CAT course, and we have survived so far because of word of mouth publicity and referrals. Kids who study in our classes go on to tell some of their friends, and then kids come to us. So in a way to show appreciation to the people for helping us. So in a way to show appreciation to people who are helping us accomplish our goals, what we are doing is we are starting an affiliate program. This is a feature that I learned recently was available within our course that I wasn't aware of previously. So we are going to start an affiliate program, and within this, let's say if you recommend our course to someone, if you inform somebody of our course and they end up joining the course with your link, with your product link, you get 1,000 as payment, and the other person who joined using your payment link will have to pay 1,000 rupees less. So the person who gets recommended gets a benefit of 1,000, and the person who recommends gets a benefit of 1,000 as well. So that is how the affiliate system works. You can look at the steps. You can go to our website, create an account, put in your bank account details. You can reach out to people in your circle. Acha, don't just recommend us because you think this will help you earn $1,000. If you genuinely feel that this would be a good place for people, then do it. Reward should be a side step, but please, if you can get our name out, it would be very nice. And the settlement period for the commission that is accrued to you will be 2 weeks. I don't want to be making payments every day because it is going to be very repetitive and boring, and then I don't want to devote too much time to it. Money, take away. Don't take my time because time is far more precious for me. Okay. Next thing about the registration start and endpoint. The registration will start from today, January 8th. The registrations will stop at 300 on March 31st, whatever is earlier. So if we hit 300 enrollments by 15th March, enrollment stop then. If we hit only 50 enrollments by March 31st, enrollment stop then. These are two hard stops. We will also be updating the enrollment counter in the Telegram group regularly. In case you want to join the Telegram group, it is present in the description. You can go ahead and see it there. The content classes will start from 22nd January. The first class will be DILR. On 21st January, 10 p.m. on 21st January, 10 p.m. For those of us who have joined, we will have our first orientation class. Orientation class. In this class, we'll be talking about CAT and preparation things, but more to do with functional insights of how the website operates, where can you find the links, where can you do everything. Some of us would be familiar with the Learnist platform, so you would know how this works. For some of us who are not familiar, we will go through that on the 21st class. The faculty team, as previously stated, there are four of us here right now. Ananya ma'am, who was who has been teaching for 12 plus years. She has been head of the faculty team at CL, at IMS, at MBA Guru, different institutes. She was recently associated with Byju's. Uh, Amazingly good person. And Tushar Pulyani sir, uh, previously associated and headed a branch of IMS in Gurgaon. He's been teaching quant and LRDI for CAT for 7 plus years now. And see, because he has been, while he is responsible for the QA domain here, in case he has insights for LRDI, he will of course be more than welcome to add them to whatever I am teaching. I am the DILR person. I have been teaching for more than a decade now, close to 13 years now that I have been teaching CAT aspirants. So if he has DILR insights, of course he can share them with us, share them with me. If he similarly, any teacher who has, as in everyone is involved. We are not living in separate kingdoms. Every teacher is involved. So if I have something to offer for VARC, if I have something to offer for, let's say Soham sir, he's a CAT VARC 100% Tyler. VARC was his strong suit. So if he has something to offer, of course, Ananya ma'am is more than willing to take that on board. Everyone here is operating with the idea. Let's try to provide the best for the students who are preparing, and that is one of that was the primary consideration at the time of bringing people on board. Most of us know that I have been operating fairly alone. Last year, Soham sir was teaching VARC, but this year he got a promotion in Microsoft. He's doing excellent work there also. So he does not have as much time. But this year, Aranya ma'am, Tushar sir, I know them from beforehand. I know them. They were colleagues of mine in the institutes that I was working with. These are excellent people. And these are people who are genuinely concerned about student benefit, a rare quality when it comes to teachers. I have taken more than 80, 90 interviews in my effort to recruit teachers in this cycle, and a lot of them were so poor in terms of either the knowledge that they had or in terms of what they believed was the right teaching mechanism, that I'm very thankful that I managed to find these teachers. Hopefully when you attend classes and you interact with them, you'll realize what I mean by that. Excellent team of people, excellent people who are familiar with the exam CAT pattern, know what needs to be studied, and are completely in tune with the idea that we have to keep on improving. Okay, and then final thoughts, my experience for all these last years, and particularly last year, makes me very excited for the upcoming year. Whatever we are going to do, however we are going to accomplish it, wonderful things we are going to do. For any additional queries that you may have, I've tried to answer all the queries that you may have during this video. And any additional queries that you may have, the link to the public Telegram group is present in the description of this video. You can go ahead and ask your questions there. There is a dedicated topic called new course launch queries, something. So you can ask your questions within that topic. It will get addressed. And in order to familiarize yourself with the faculty members, the new faculty members, and Nyamam and Tushar sir, there are also some trial videos present in the course, and they're also present in the description of this video. In case you want to have a look, you can go ahead, have a look there as well. That is all from my end. Hopefully, your questions were answered. Whatever you needed to know is taken care of. I'm stopping the video now. Go home, have fun. Okay, bye.